Good evening, professor and classmate. In response to the questions about the video, I would like to say that I do not believe Jeannie's case can be used as clear evidence to prove or disprove the sensitive period hypothesis. She was not part of a planned study or experiment. Instead, she was a child who suffered extreme abuse, isolation, and neglect for many years 13 years. After analyzing her background, I think it is important to recognize that her inability to acquire her first language was mainly the result of being completely deprived of linguistic input. During the most important years of language development, Jenny had no meaningful interaction with other people, no opportunities to communicate, and no language model to imitate. In my opinion, her language difficulties cannot be explained only by the idea of a sensitive period. Other factors, such as severe emotional trauma, social isolation, possible development delays, and the absence of a supportive environment also played a significant role in her language development. Because of this factor, it is difficult to determine her limitations were caused only by missing the sensitive period. Um, One example from the video is that even after her rescue, Ginny was able to learn a new vocabulary, communicate basic ideas, but she never fully developed English, grammar, or complete sentences structures. This partially supports the sensitive period hypothesis because some aspects of language improve while others remained extremely limited. Finally, I would like to connect this case to Stephen Krashen theory of second language acquisition. Also, Krashen theory focused on second language, on learning. One of its central idea is that the language um, developed through meaningful and comprehensible input. In Jenny's case, there was no meaningful linguistic input during the most critical years of her childhood. She was deprived of human interaction, communication, and exposure to language. Without that input, she had no opportunity to develop the linguistic competence needed for effective communication. For this reason, I believe her case demonstrates not only the possible effects of missing a sensitive period, but also the devastating consequences of language deprivation. Overall, her story reminds us that language acquisition depends not only the age, but also on meaningful social interactions and consistent exposure to language. Rather than seeing her only as evidence for linguistic theory, we should remember that she was a victim whose opportunities for normal language and cognitive development were taken away by years of abuse and neglect. Thank you, teacher.